is Zach, and welcome to my Zach Snacks YouTube channel. And today we're going to be showing you how to make homemade soft pretzels within the comfort of your home. It's going to take about a 30-minute rise time and a little bit of technique, but I really think you're going to love this one. First, we're going to start by preheating our oven to 425, which is 218 degrees Celsius for this one. You're going to have to test out your water and make sure your water is between 105 and 100 degrees Celsius. I got my temperature to about 107 degrees, so it's between 105 and 100. So you're going to set that water down. Close that back up. And then we're going to add 3/4 cup of water to our yeast. And then you're going to need 1 1/2 teaspoons of sugar and salt to your yeast. So add 1 1/2 teaspoons of sugar and salt to your yeast. You're gonna need a leveler or a knife. We got our salt, and we're gonna need our sugar. You're going to stir that up and let that sit for about 5 minutes until it gets bubbly. After waiting 5 minutes, your yeast is going to get bubbly at the top, which you're going to know. It's going to be a little bubbly, and the alarm just went off. So now we're going to add 1 1/2 cups of flour to the yeast mixer in the KitchenAid. So I'm going to get my 1 cup mixture. I'm going to get 1 cup of flour. And if you don't have a leveler, you can use a knife to level off your flour to make sure you got the exact amount of flour you were going to need. Put that in. Do 1 1/2. Alright. Let your ingredients blend on low until it forms into a ball. Make sure everything's on the side gets into that ball. Keep mixing until it forms into a ball. Continue to add flour into your dough until your dough is not sticky. My dough is still a little sticky, so I'm going to continue to add flour to the sides of my dough sticky. You can look inside the KitchenAid blender and know if it's sticky or not. So see? My dough has come together into a ball. So now I'm going to sprinkle my surface with flour. Make sure you get some flour in your hands because your dough is going to be kind of sticky. Not a lot of sticky because we just added flour. Sprinkle flour into your surface. Next, you can take it out the KitchenAid mixer and pull the ball onto the surface. Roll the ball onto the surface, and you're going to knead it for about 5 minutes. And once your dough is no longer sticky, you're going to be cutting your dough into 4 equal pieces. So let me make sure my dough is no longer sticky. It's kind of a little sticky in the inside still, so I'm going to keep kneading the dough. We're going to cut this dough into 4 equal pieces. So I'm going to pull this out just a little bit apart from each other. And we're going to cut into 4 equal pieces. Equal pieces into their own little balls. Make sure they're all floured up on all the sides. You can start pulling them apart once you get them floured up. They're going to be about 1 inch thick and about 12 to 15 inches long. So they're going to be a little longer than this. We'll keep playing with all of these. Make sure they get floured up enough. If it breaks, it's okay. You can always use flour and pull it back together. Those are 12. Make sure they're not breaking on the inside, so you can keep pinching and keep spreading. They're 12 to 15 inches long. Make sure all of those are about 12 to 15 inches long. Make sure they're only a ½ inch thick. So about this thick is about good enough. You don't want them to be too thick. You can have a thick part of your pretzel. Alright, next is the fun part. So we're going to start, I'm going to tell you about how you can make these into either bites or the pretzel. So if you were wanting to make pretzel bites, you can cut this into equal pieces. You can put those on the parchment paper. But I'm going to be making pretzels today, so I'm going to show you how to make a pretzel. So first we're going to make sure this is floured just a little bit more. We're going to move this like a U shape, okay? Next we're going to pull the outsides of this, make sure it's stretched enough. Pull the outsides of this, pull it to the middle. We're going to twist it. Twist it like a shoestring out, sort of. Then we're going to pull it down to the end. And we're going to pinch the end of the pretzel. Make sure you keep spreading it out. Twist it like a shoestring and pinch it on the end. There is an easier way to doing this if you don't want to, if it's a shoestring. You can pull it out like a U. You can just tie it crisscross like that. But I want to do a little fun to my little technique to mine. So I'm gonna twist it like a little shoestring, and then I'm gonna pull it out, and make sure you pinch the ends like I said with the first one. Look at that. We are coming together. Alright. Now, I'm just gonna do that to all 4 of these. Let me spread this one out just a little bit more. Twist this out. And then our last one. Alrighty. Ooh, this one's going to be a little smaller, but that's okay. Alright, now we're going to be making our egg wash. So first you're going to need a small, medium, or medium-sized bowl. You're going to need 1 egg, okay? You're going to crack that egg. You're going to put that in there. You're going to mix this egg until the egg white of it is gone. So, because we're going to be dunking the eggs in that to give it a little taste, okay? And the keynote to this, if you're wanting to have salt on your pretzel, make sure you add the salt to the pretzel before you put it in the oven. And we're going to be dunking the pretzels egg wash. Okay, so you always take your finger or another tool and just paint it across if you don't get some parts of it. I'm just going to do the back and I'm going to paint the front part of them. Just paint it. Make sure you get all the egg wash around the pretzel. Now we're going to be taking the pretzels out of the oven. Make sure you clear that off. And let those sit for about 5 minutes, and then you can eat them cool. Make sure, like I said before, if you want salt on your pretzels, make sure you put it on the pretzel before it goes in. And then you can put different toppings on your pretzels. Cheese, cinnamon and sugar. You can mix a bowl and put cinnamon and sugar on it. So we can do a various amount of things. Serve warm, and the pretzels can be stored into an airtight container or a zip tie bag for up to 3 days. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Make sure you like and subscribe.